not mention it because I wasn't sure he wanted it mentioned, but Arid Mithrin is the person with whom I had dinner the other night. Arid Mithrin, a very long-term friend of the channel, into the Lord of the Rings, into the Caves of Cud. We had, so I should not speak for anyone else, I had a really, really wonderful time. It was so unbelievably fun and cool to meet one of you and to hang out and have a conversation, and Nam said to me that I should probably, bring up topics like, how was your flight? What exactly is your hotel room like? What have you eaten? And instead, within the space of maybe 5 or 10 minutes, it was, so, where do we receive our values from? So, what's the most important thing in your life? And that went on for about 2 hours and could have gone on all night, and it was a really, really good time. And thank you for Arid Mithrin, and thank you for being a real person. That was a lovely time. Good. Arid Mithrin, no pressure, but did you get my email? I sent you an email, so I'll make sure it came through all right, because, I wanted you to know some things for sure. No wasting time with small talk. Yeah, I don't know. And part of it was because Arid Mithrin's been in the community for such a long time, and we've exchanged emails a few times, and so I knew him as someone other than just I'm here for the video games person. But I don't know. I'm always so curious about people at some level other than what a nice hat you're wearing. That said, Arid Mithrin was wearing a nice hat, for sure, all the way. Alright, did Arid Mithrin tell Noms to stop shaming me about curry? She did, or Arid Mithrin did. Because, despite Arid Mithrin having been here a number of times before, they had never had Kokoichi curry, and so it was important to me to share that, and I think it was delightful, absolutely delightful all the way through. Alright, I've missed some hellos. Kaz says, hello Resorty, Twitch, and YouTube. Alright, YouTube is now live. Hey, Vit8 or Vit8, either way. Thank you for the generous resubscription. Happy Friday to you all the way. Thanks for being part of the community and thus apparently in my heart. You live right here. That's where you live today. I'm always so struck by the kind of gestures I engage in, right? So we're like, oh, thank you. I wonder if other cultures point to other parts of the body in gratitude or appreciation, if this is even an American thing, like, and I pledge allegiance to having an ongoing and cool subscriber base, etc. I'm noticing the chat's not popping up on screen. That's absolutely unacceptable. You all are more interesting than I am, so let me go ahead and refresh Big Boy over here. Would someone please say something? See, now you're all going to go, something. If you wouldn't mind, just so I can see if it's working again, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hello. Oh, very good. Hello, chat and D. It's good. A driver did this to you the other day. It took it to be my bad. That was on me. Yeah. There's been a number of interesting little opinion pieces on what's the best gesture to engage in when one wants to show apology, but you can't speak. Cars are a great example of this. Because, like, let's say two people pull out at the same time, thinking that the other person's waiting for them. If you want to indicate, oh, you should have gone first, and you point at them, that's taken as, like, aggressivity. If you're trying to apologize, like, oh, that's my bad, that can be taken as, it was my turn, gosh darn it. So I like the idea of hand on heart as an apology. What I've seen discussed most often is a prayer motion. Apparently the prayer motion, at least in the US, is often taken as a submissive kind of, I'm not trying to cause any problems here, moment of something went wrong, but hey, we're good, please. And I think that's good. I think nonverbal communication, especially in tense situations, is so very important. Speaking of tense situations, I discussed this over on the old Discord, but I'll mention it a little bit here. As you might know, this term I am teaching a class I've not taught before. It's my class on utopias. And the Utopias class is, trying to build an arc of theoretical understanding and then engaging with some fictional and real-world utopian movements and groups and all the rest. And so, in general, there are three kinds of utopian groups. One is revolutionary. We need to overthrow what's going on here and make a beautiful world of some sort for everybody. That can get dangerous. The second is reformist. Gosh, it sure would be good if women were seen as people, for example. Let's work on changing the Constitution. We don't need to overthrow everything, but instead we need to make minimal modifications that lead us in a direction of goodness of some sort. The third kind are people who distance themselves, the drop-out people, who go and do their own thing. They want to be maybe a model for other folks. They want to show what kind of possibilities the world has, but more importantly, they kind of just want to do it so that they get to have good lives, and the rest of the world can do their own thing. And so we were talking about the third kind of group. It's a little article from the New York Times called 11 Women, 9 Dogs, Little Drama, No Men. And I thought it was a beautiful and fun little essay because the majority, it's a real community in Texas, I should say. The majority of the piece is about strangers coming together to try to make a community and care for one another as they reach old age. And our cult from the utopian movement, they can be, yes. Not all utopians are good utopians. They have a conception of the best, though. Anyway, back to my topic. Here I go. No questions, please. Yeah, so there's this group of older women who don't have a lot of money, and so who recognize that their future is going to be nursing homes or profound loneliness or that kind of thing. And so these people who largely don't know each other deeply join the movement gradually. They have only a couple really clear rules. You have to like dogs, informally of course, and then you have to agree if other people are in their homes, mostly trailers, you leave them alone, and if they come outside, you then engage and try to build up a community that is based on direct communication, no gossiping, right? This kind of thing. And so I thought it was a really nice little article, and in some measure, it would be easier for the students to approach. One, it's a newspaper article, not a formal argumentation piece. Number two, it's happening in the world today. And number three, it's old ladies. It's not some group of firebomb throwing punks. It's some old ladies hanging out together. And yeah. So I came into class. I presented a little focus on what it means to be a utopian dropout moment. Like, what exactly is that, and what are the goals of this group? And we talked about that they're not a commune explicitly. They don't believe in the good of the group above the individual in all cases. Instead, they're people who develop and grow their individuality based on mutual care. So they want to be individuals. They want to be seen as who they are and not be interfered with, but they still are really interested in and care is the word to keep in mind. Yeah, attending to other people's needs. I like that, Jim. Yes, clear boundaries. They're being themselves. They're taking care of themselves, but they're doing it in a way that helps others simultaneously. This has something in line with Adam Smith's mutual self-interest, rationally mutual self-interest, in which you act for yourself, but in the process you help other people through and through. They don't have rules about you can't have grandkids, you can't have male lovers. You just do it somewhere else. And that's one of the really clear rules. You can't have them on the property, but go elsewhere, talk on the phone, do whatever you want, just hear no men. And the reasons for that is some of them are people who have been have been victims of domestic abuse, people who survived that kind of thing. Some of them are people who had husbands who would always tell them how to do things right, gosh darn it, instead of letting them try stuff out. Some of them are so frustrated by beauty standards in the culture. All of them had some bad experience with men. And so they decided to go ahead and say, okay, let's have this be a woman-only space and see what happens. And the way the newspaper article tells it is they have a really, loving is a strong word, but a really collegial, friendly, growth-minded area, etc., etc., etc. And so I presented this, and I thought we'd have a great conversation about freedom and autonomy and old age and mutual support and all that stuff. But right out the gate, one of the students said, if you gave me $150,000, I'll go start an HOA with my buddies, and that's the exact same thing they're doing. I didn't expect this kind of move that seems pretty dismissive, right? That suggests that it's just some people do whatever they want to do, and whatever. And that was strange for me. And I said, okay, can we go into the values a little bit more? Can we go into the depth of the concerns as opposed to just like making this broad claim? And that was difficult because the deeper morals. The student next to him said immediately, these people, by excluding a whole category, are morally pathetic. We have discussed some serious business, morally problematic concerns in this class. We have talked about on the road to utopia, some folks have really pushed, violence, genocide, etc. I was immediately angry. I turned away from the students and stared at the board. Like, I didn't turn all that. I focused on the board, took a deep breath, and said, "Okay, I'm gonna need us, to please not attack people. We can talk about the ideas as much as you want to, but not the people directly. That's the ad hominem. Number two, the word pathetic is a real big word. And so I'd like us to try to be a little more careful in our analysis. Again, less dismissive. Something like that." And the student said, "Oh, I didn't mean morally pathetic. I meant," and we tried to move past it. And I don't know. It was even not good past that. I would have pulled my blazer over my head. That's exactly how I felt. Exactly how I felt. Are these rules being applied to an existing neighborhood with men already there? No. It was a single woman who bought a giant pile of property out in the middle of nowhere that had no cell phone service. And so it's private land. If you want to, you can just go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm a libertarian on this one. It's private property. They can do whatever they want to do." But obviously, they had reasons for doing it beyond just, "I want to." And so, we talked about it, but it was in some measure the same voices. And so I looked over to the women in the class. And one issue, of course, is this class has 3 women and 14 guys. Now, some weren't there on the guys' side. And I looked to them, not to say, you must speak now, but I said, it seems like a woman's perspective would be helpful here, ... And they didn't want to say anything. And I didn't want to cold call them this awkward moment. And so I sort of moved the rest of the class. Do we need a reason other than it's how I want to? So I don't know if the individual needs a reason beyond it's how I want to. I was hoping, though, that we could learn from their stated reasons. Not to say, hey, everyone should go do this, but under what conditions might someone want something that seemed radically different it seems radically different than the normal. That was what it was. Again, if my class comes down to, hey, people want this, hey, people want that, they just do stuff. It's less interesting to me than trying to understand why they want that. Regardless, my female students did not get involved. I wasn't going to force it. And so I turned back to the students and said, okay, what other reactions did you have to the reading? Because I really didn't want to push, you must talk about these things. I should have, at this point, I will admit, I should have reached out the conversation. I should have just stopped it and said, we are now going to talk about ... Okay. And so, the students of the initial thing, that was kind of dismissive, began saying, "We've already tried this. We all know that it does not work to exclude people based on factors they can't change. By leaving men out, we're doing something that we don't approve of. It's like, it's like if you exclude someone based on, another condition. You can't exclude people. It's a condition. Okay. So he begins doing this move, building up in some way, but not saying the word. And the word, of course, is race. And the reason he doesn't do this, I think, is because in the front row of the class is a really intelligent, really strong in his values black man. And black man spins around and says, "Look, I'm hearing some projection in this room." I'm hearing some people who do not recognize the way in which masculinity in this culture affects people over and over again. And if we all aren't doing work to try to get over that and make it a world that women feel good in, I don't know what we're doing. Now, let me say, as he was presenting these ideas, he was getting louder and louder. And again, he began with, "I am hearing projection." Now, that is an ad hominem. It is not talking about ideas, it's talking about the people. And yes, I do agree with him 100%. But I had the moment of, I do not want to imply that this student who is right and standing up for a belief that isn't being heard in here, I do not want to imply that he's an angry black man. And I don't know how to do this without tone policing. This is all rushing through my head. And the fellow in the back, starts firing back with, we can't leave people out. We can't leave people out based on... And the black student begins pointing at his skin color, goading the other fellow to say it. And at this point, another student, beloved Jonah, he's in chat occasionally, beloved Jonah says, "Who's this we? How have we decided? Please stop saying we've decided." And at this point, as the three of them all kind of contribute simultaneously, I say, "I'm so sorry. Okay. I need us to dial down the intensity. I just need us to get back to a different place on this one and think in different ways, because it's just getting too hot and we're getting personal with it. It's just not great." And so, yeah, that was not ideal. That was not ideal at all. And so a student who hadn't talked at all raised his hand very timidly at this point and said, "When I read the essay, I thought about a time during COVID when my friends and I went on a camping trip, and being away from things that felt bad to us let us speak more honestly and openly, and that felt really good." It was the most awkward transition of all time, but it was what was needed. It brought things back down to earth in a way that was really, really satisfying. But we talked about that for a little bit, about the thoughts that one might have in a different situation, and why getting away from the old but the damage had been done. And so the end of class showed up, and that was enough. And I sort of shrugged and said, I gotta think about this. Now, as some of you know, I don't do terribly well with loud voices in anger. That's part of why I became a philosopher, because we tend to be less emotional when approaching ideas, and that's really important for me all the way. And so a number of students leave right away, including the fellow in the front row who, yeah. And I got a line of students, and the first one, oh man, the first one I like so much. But in this moment, I recognize I'm not being able to think as the students in front of me. And the students are saying, I kind of get what those guys are saying. I keep hearing about these women who don't just want to not spend time around men, but really hate men and wish men were all dead. And I'm in a moment of thinking to myself, I need therapy. What am I doing? And so I said, man, I'm sorry. I just can't write. I just can't right now. And I say, look, have you taken this other class name that you have to take? He said, not yet. I said, okay, I would like you to take that with me in a couple semesters here, because there's a section on feminism today that I think is really, really important for you to talk with me about, but I just can't right now. And then he started going some more, and I said, really, there are other people in line. I'm so sorry, I just can't. So he goes away, and the next student comes up, and I'm more about her in a moment. And I can hear the guys in the back row so self-satisfied. So we showed up. Now, they didn't say anything that was completely objectionable to the classroom, but they just kept insisting. We've tried a lot of things in history, and clearly we got it all figured out here. And if someone shows me another way of going, fine. But I mean, we've tried all that before. We've tried keeping other kind of people out. And again, this is about 11 women. So simultaneously, they're making it like these 11 women do not matter. And simultaneously, they're a threat to the democratic order. So strange. But the person who came up to me is the one native English woman in my class. And she said, this article was so important to me. It showed me some things I hadn't thought about, but noticed in myself. It let me imagine something different, which is what Utopia's class is all about. Thank you for assigning this. And in this moment, this is what I needed so badly. I needed someone to affirm my intentions and just they got something out of it. And I apologized to her. I said, I'm sorry the class didn't go I wanted today. Kind of got out of hand, but thank you for saying that. It was really an important moment for me. And then she took off, and I then went to the back row. I went to the back row and said, look, guys, I appreciate that you share your ideas openly, but I worry that there's a kind of smugness in this, a kind of trivialization of other views, a belief that you got it all figured out and there's no need to listen to other people. And that's not great for my class. That's not great for your learning. That's all of these things, right? And man, I felt real not great. And then I went home and talked to Noms over and over again and repeated the same moments and what should I have done and blah, blah, blah. And she was so unbelievably good to me. She was so unbelievably fair and open and let me work through it. Then around midnight, I got a message from one of the back row guys saying, I will never speak in class again. Ah! So that's where I am right now. This evening, or this afternoon after a stream, I will write a response saying, hey, is there possibly a middle position? We've had, I don't know, a couple months together, and in the couple months here, we've had so many good, productive, interesting conversations where at the end of the day, we end with a smile and some curiosity and all the rest. May we focus on those days instead of the one bad day. And so that was not a great feeling. So that's what I'm gonna write, I think, and see how it goes. But yeah. Also, you think my students would hate you? Yeah, a number of you who I believe present as women have said that this would be a rough class for you and you'd be very upset with these people. True enough. True enough. It's absolutely the kind of class that I wish I had more active voices. Really and sincerely, more active voices have been so useful. But I didn't do a great job of setting the stage for what we ought to talk about. But yeah, I think the people who are in this story are ones who do not believe in things like privilege, believe in absolute formal equality, which is to say the belief that there's no need to consider any factors about people other than that they have not committed crimes, I suppose. And it was tough. It was tough. So yeah. To be fair to the guys, the vaguely related experience you talk about in Discord is overwhelmingly female class. Yeah, so Noms teaches at the exact same time I do this term. And she, her class is 75% women. At the exact same time, right next door, 75% women. My class was listed second. Now, they're listed within a day of each other on the schedule. But I wonder if she stole all the women from me. I don't know. Her topic is mythology and narrativity. And my topic is utopian traditions throughout history. And I wonder if they're like gender coded in a way that, I didn't expect them to be. So good job, Noms, getting the students I needed. Nonetheless, I should write this up as an essay. Dr. Possible, it's an interesting question. I'd need to think hard about the way to go with it. There has been a lot of writing recently on like conservatives in the classroom, much of this from the perspective of these people feel their ideas are not respected. I did not unload on the students at any point. Like I said, I felt anger immediately, but tamped it down, and then anger came from elsewhere, and I had to deal with that then. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this very simple article that many of you have read, and I appreciate your comments on it, it's really helped me think through things that I was not crazy to assign it. It's a really simple article. To teach it effectively or to have a good discussion about it might require first having conversations about experience, conversations about privilege, conversations about feminism and women's making spaces and old age and all the rest before the conversation can even happen. Now, in this case, I was respectful as could be. I let people get their ideas out, even though I thought they were not just problematic, but cruel. And I think that at the end of the day, everyone felt they had said their piece, and that's okay. But what was I afraid of when I got angry? Jim, this is not therapy. Yeah, when I initially got angry, I was afraid simultaneously of I could see where this was going to go. So I was afraid of it becoming a completely disrailed classroom. Because occasionally I can anticipate student movements. And then second, I was afraid that I was doing a bad job of the teacher, right? This standard kind of thing. I think it was more the first half, though. More the sense that this might get rocky, but I've been through rocky conversations before. And then the student, called some old ladies morally pathetic, and that was hard. So enough on that. Thank you for leading. Thank you for sharing with me and thinking with me. Some people create discomfort and see you back down intentionally to see who's stronger. I think that the guy who perhaps, who definitely also needs an email, just really believes in what he believes in and is willing to sort of steamroll over others who disagree. And I think again that's antithetical to learning. So how it goes. Drek, it's good seeing you. Only Dilettantish, I saw you stop in. Noms has been looking at her channel on Discord every single day, waiting for your response. You had some question about mythology or Rome or something. So if you would respond to her at some point, gosh, she sure would appreciate it. Noms is rarely on Discord, but when she knows that there's a question about her topics, ooh, she wants to talk about it. So Thank you, thank you, thank you indeed. All right, all right. Yeah, I want to move past this topic, but that is what I've been thinking about and doing, and it's fine. Every time that one takes the a new class out for a ride, it doesn't go great. You got to rework it for next time. If you end up having 85% guys, you should cancel your class. Anyway, that's enough opening. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hope things are good for you. I appreciate you spending time with me. Hello, Fritz. I don't think we should keep this as the Fritz picture. It is genuinely horrifying every time I see it. New class rule, be kind. So the way in which the class rule is presented is, I mean, I think it actually does say in bold, be kind, period. And then says, yeah, to quote President Obama, we can disagree without being disagreeable. Please remember everyone here is a person with different ideas, and we need to respect their humanity. Something like that. Something like that. So, yeah, I think that rule of the classroom fell to the side. But yeah, I mean, be kind is my standard rule. You could disagree. You could say hard things. Just do it in a way that's basically decent. Or else I get sad. The end. Wait, I pulled up Project Zomboid. That's not yet. It is first time to play some little games. There we go. Okay, very good. Word of the day today is syllogism. Speaking of my field and a more formal side, a syllogism. Here we go. It refers to a formal argument in logic that's formed by two statements and a conclusion, which must be true if the two statements are true. There you go. So what? All cats are orange. Fritz is a cat. Therefore, Fritz is orange. This is not a good syllogism because the first premise is false, even though it does provide a true conclusion because Fritz is indeed orange. Whoa, cat. An example of a syllogism is all men are mortal. No gods are mortal. Therefore, no men are gods. There you go, indeed. Alright, did you know? For those trained in formal argument, the syllogism is a classical form of deduction, specifically an argument consisting of a major and minor premise and a conclusion. A deduction is any kind of argumentation in which, if the premises are true, the conclusion is definitely true. This is why I'm very unhappy when Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson talk about making deductions. Because they don't, they make inductions. Based on all evidence, it's probably the case that blah, blah, blah. Because who knows? Maybe some space alien invisibly came in and blah, blah, blah all the way. So there you go. Amber says there are no gods makes the second argument false. So arguments can't be false. They can be valid or invalid. All men are mortals, no gods are mortal, therefore no men are gods. Oh, you're asking what one does if a term is now non-referring. So if there are no gods, or if there are no vampires, yeah, the question of empty categories is a very, very hard one. So we can make syllogisms about vampires, for example, but vampires in the standard sense don't exist, like centaurs and so on. This is called existential import. And so there's a lot of writing on existential import if you want to. But yeah, I mean, it's the question of what do you do with these categories? They get really, really tricky sometimes. Anyway, fun stuff regardless. Here's some words about the etymology. One example is the inference that kindness is praiseworthy from the premises every virtue is praiseworthy and kindness is a virtue. In philosophy and logic and mathematics, I think. If you can pull off deduction, it feels really, really good. Unfortunately, outside those fields, it's very, very hard to know every possible category, every possible element of a situation. Even we do controls in our scientific projects, it's still the case we're only making inductive generalizations. Very strong ones possibly, but this is the claim, like sciences can't give us absolute truth. They can give us things that have not yet been disproved. See Karl Popper. Syllogism came to English through Anglo-French from Latin noun syllogismus, something like that, which in turn can be traced back to the Greek verb syllogisthai, which combines logosthai, meaning to calculate, I don't know this word, and coming from logos, meaning word or reckoning, with syl, which comes from sin, meaning with or together. I wish Nam were here to read this. Long Greek words confuse me. Anyway, here you go. Fill in the blanks to complete a word that can refer to the combining of often diverse conceptions into a coherent whole, or deductive reasoning. I bet you know it. I may have even said it already. Yeah, that's right. It is a synthesis smiley face. Good job on the synthesis there, friends. The bringing together of things. Synthesizing. Always feels good to do one where I have something to say other than, yep, that's a word. And I just started talking about, like, maybe I should go ahead and teach a formal logic class on stream and upset all the computer scientists and engineers and mathematicians and everybody else. Good. Let's do trivia. Time for the trivia team. Let's see how we do today. I missed yesterday's entirely, unfortunately. For 3 points in consumer stuff, a Nolans dentist invented it in 1819, but then Johnson & Johnson didn't patent it for commercial use until 1898. What is it? The toothbrush, maybe? Like the modern toothbrush, the toothpaste? I don't know. Like, obviously people have been using various things to scrape at their teeth for a long time. But the toothbrush, I could easily imagine being made of like a piece of wood and some hair, like horsehair maybe. I have no idea. I'm going toothbrush though. We'll see how it goes. It could be mouthwash, something mouth though. All right. I now worry a little bit that the dentist part may have led me astray. Let's see. Marion Donovan's 1985 Dental Loop was a lazy person's version of what important stuff? Floss. We all floss every single day, correct? Do we all agree that we use dental floss every single day? Mouthwash was originally a floor cleaner. Wasn't it also used for, at least Listerine was used for an antiseptic in Civil War, I think. Yeah. I think the majority of us do not floss, though we tell our dentists we do, because we did it right before the session. Our lips are bleeding terribly. So Noms does floss almost every day, but not all of her teeth. She has one tooth with like an appliance in it that was stuck on her teeth when she's like 14, and that picks up a tremendous amount of detritus, during the day. Question 2, here we go, from entertainment. Ethan Embry and Ed O'Neill bond by beating the snot out of each other in what 1991 dysfunctional road trip movie? Is Ed O'Neill the father in Married ... with Children? Maybe. I don't know these people otherwise. Yeah, I don't know this one. Like, dysfunctional road trip movies I know include Dumb and Dumber. There's really like Herbie movies. What's that one with Dom DeLuise in it? I mean, these are races as opposed to being road trips per se. I have no idea. I'm gonna say it's like National Lampoon's Christmas something. Like Christmas Vacation. I've never seen any of these, but unfortunately not. Adapted from a novel by Jan Volkers, the 1973 erotic drama Turkish Delight was filmed in what European language? Alright, so a road trip movie that has the same name as a European language. English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, German, Polish, Macedonian. Like, I have no idea. Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian, Danish. How about Danish? That's a food. How about Danish? We good? Son of a god. David O. Russell's Amsterdam contains not one use of an oblique or canted shot. That angle is probably better known by what D word? I mean, do they want the German word for German? Namely Deutsch? What am I forgetting? I'm thinking through Eastern Europe. I can't think of any D's over there. There's no Latvian, Estonian, that kind of thing. I'm going to use the German word for German. Oh boy. Okay, today is not a let's read chat day. Today is not our let's read chat day on that one. Oh man. I don't know what happened. I think I said Netherlands. I think I said Netherlands and just didn't I didn't say it aloud. I was thinking in my head. And so the of Netherlands, like, just maybe discarded immediately. That's bizarre. Good try. Leave me alone, you. Leave me alone. Many Rastafarians believe that dreadlocks were the go-to hairstyle of what biblical figure? I do not know. I'm going to say Jesus, though. Nope. Ah, so I was thinking it was Samson. But no. Power comes from the hair. When Leonard Cohen wrote, "She broke your throne and she cut your hairs," alluding to what swole Nazarite from the Book of Judges. Samson, indeed. All right. Yeah, I thought Samson first, but I was like, you know what? Rastafarians believe in Jesus, so why not? All right. Very good. Number 4. In 2001, the U.S. dollar replaced the colon as the currency of what Central American country? Colon. Is that in Colombia? Yeah, this is the kind of thing I should know more about. I can make general comments on the U.S. dollar, being used as a currency around the world because stability, in the case of extreme inflation of other countries. But yeah, I have no idea. 2001. That's a long time ago. 2001, and there's no reason to think it's continuing today. 2001. Panama's coming to mind. I'm saying Panama. Okay. Smallest in the region. What country is also the first to declare independence when the Federal Republic of Central America dissolved in 1840? I mean, is this going to include, like, Haiti? That's not Central American. I don't know. So what's Federal? I have no idea. I'm saying Colombia. We don't know these things. Something that's legit surprising. What's the only country in the world that's named for Jesus? I assume it's something that begins with a chi, a CIH. El Salvador. El Salvador, we're good. The Savior. Whoo! Got it eventually. That was a rough one. I should have never thought about this being named for Jesus, but of course it is. Question number 5. Today has been a rough one for old Resorty. In 2017, a fish named Lydia was tracked from Jacksonville to Cornwall. She belonged to what apex predator species? So fish. This then does not include the mammals like orcas and such. Apex predator. I mean, are rays fish? I'm saying the manta. Like, is this apex predator among fish? Because, like, the ray gets eaten by killer whales. I have no idea. I have genuine no idea. In 2004, the Monterey Bay Aquarium briefly has a specimen of what big old fish that must famously swim at all times to avoid suffocation. I don't know. How about the Barracuda? Bum ba-da-dum 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 bum bum. Cool. Cape Fear. North Carolina needs a bigger boat. It's currently home to a 1,700-pound fish named Contender from what three-word Jaws species? Are sharks fish? Oh, no. Today is the worst day ever. Today is genuinely a horrible day. May I blame my students for this one? I think it's the great white shark. Is that right? Just give me my 1 point. Yeah, fine. How'd folks do today? It was down a little bit, but someone had a real hard time. This is definitely the worst day I've had in a very, very long time. Dental floss and 2 I'm fine with. Dutch, I'm fine with not getting it in 1. There's no particular reason I would have said Dutch on the erotic film. Definitely here. I saw Amsterdam, but I thought I'd already run through everything in the in Europe to the west. I only started thinking east. Brutal. Samson in the Bible, again, I thought about, but most people got it in 2, indeed. El Salvador, most of them get it entirely. That's great. And then Great White Shark. Okay, I mean, we all had a hard time today. I feel better about that. There's no question where just about everyone got it right away, and then I struggled along. Yeah. All right, there you go. I feel horrible. I feel horrible. Oh, very good. Let's do the redactyl. That feels nice. We like doing the redactyl because you all don't do this to me. don't do this to me. No. Oh, do I just end stream and go take a bath or something? Do I go play with the cats? We'll see you, Jim. Sleep well. It's up on your side. Am I pulling up the wrong redactyl page? Yeah, I think it's the one I use consistently. Maybe there are different... I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Exactly, I need a rubber ducky. I need a pillow of some sort. It's also saved here. This is the one that is like really old. And it's not broken though. I don't know if I want to play the old one. No, let's not play the old one. Friends, we're playing a little game called the Rizdactyl. Time for the Rizdactyl. All right. I'm looking forward to playing a little game called Project Zomboid, but Game Merchant is probably right. I should be very, very careful not to go outside even a little bit today. It's all going to fall apart. All right, in the queue for the old Rizdactyl, we currently have 413 items. I push the random button. Muxwell's is a really good one, but I don't... You know what? Sure, let's try it. This is one I'm willing to abandon before too long, if need be. Friends, I have a thing on my page, etc. Here we go. Is it a person? Yes. Yes, it's a person. Is it unique? It is not unique. Is it an event? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Is it a place? It's not a place. Whose is this? Oh, sorry. I said it was someone. This is Muxwell's. Muxwell's indeed. Is it a man or a man-hater? Yes. Is it Dutch? No. Are they royalty? No. Is it a human? It is not a human, no. Are they fictional? No. Is it a title? It is. It's half a title. Half a title will say, is it a cryptid? No. Is it an occupation or profession? No. Is it a role rather than an individual? Do they make music? Not normally. Are they mythological? No. Is it a group of people? Yes. Yes. Is someone who uses heavy construction equipment to build transport infrastructure? It is not that. No. Is it a stereotype? No. Is it a real person? Okay, fine. Alan Smithy is an official pseudonym used by by film directors who wish to disown a project. Coined by the Directors Guild of America in 1968, it was used until 2000 and was largely discontinued. It was the sole pseudonym used by Director Guild of America members who were, on paper, directors of the film but were dissatisfied with the final product and able to prove to a guild panel they had not been able to exercise creative control. It's a really good submission, but it's used by a lot of people, and those people are real, but this person does not exist, and yeah, I didn't think we'd have that much trouble getting there, but now that I think through it, we were never going to get there. Never, ever, ever. But it's a good one. We'll re-roll. Very good. Very good, very good. Sure, Cypher. Sure, Cypher, why not? The random giveth, the random taketh away. The random is giving us one today from Cypher. Friends, I wish you nothing but luck. Any yes-no question you want to, let's get to it. Here we go. Is it a person? It's not a person. No. Is it a place? No. Is it unique? Yes. Is it man-made? Maybe. Is it fictional? In some sense, yes. Should you touch it? No. Could you smash it with a hydraulic press? No. Is it an organization? No. Do I get an emotional reaction to it? Yes. I have an emotional reaction to what I read here. Is it tangible? No. Is it an event? Yes. Will it blend? No. Is it in outer space? Maybe. Is it on Earth? Maybe. Sorry. Has it occurred more than once? No. No, it has not occurred more than once. Is it competitive? Not to my knowledge, no. Is it the Big Bang? It is not the Big Bang, no. Is it before 20th century? No. It is not before 20th century. Has the event already happened? The event has not happened. Thank you for getting that there. The event has not happened. Is the moon landing? No. Has it occurred at all? No. Is it launching a car into space? No. The space race? No. Nope, 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 nope. Is it the Big Crunch? It is not the Big Crunch, no. The Singularity? No. The heat death of the universe? No. The Rapture? No. Was it discussed before 1900? Yes, absolutely. Is it technologically related? Maybe. Would it result in the destruction of civilization? It would, Drek. Is it the death of the sun? No. Heat death of the universe? No. Would I want this to happen? No. Does it involve outer space at all? It might, I don't know. Is it the restaurant at the end of the universe? No. Mayan calendar? No. Is the sun dying? Maybe. Is the sun going supernova? Maybe. Is it human extinction? Unnamed comet with death of humans. This is the kind of thing to pull up on a day like today. The end of the human species by population decline due to extraneous natural causes, such as an asteroid impact or large-scale volcanism or via anthropogenic destruction. Some of your things like, is the heat of the universe? I said no on, though that would also cause this. Who knows? Who knows? What if you want this? So Dogberry, when someone asked, do you want this? I immediately thought, Dogberry does. I swear I did. I swear I said at least some of you, including Dogberry, would want this thing to end, or to happen rather. Very good, very good. Unnamed comment. Well done. Reading through the questions and getting the answer straight away. Well done, well done. All right, let me go ahead and pull up just one more today. One submitted in the past couple days here. Some of you all. Some of you all. No. Oh, no, definitely no. Definitely no. Obvious Plant, you have some very good submissions, but you have one that I do not want to deal with right now. No thanks is the reason for exclusion. Absolutely not. It may have been a recently untitled former royal. Let's not do thanks. Let's not do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. This seems fine. This seems good. A submission from Bellic. Bellic, thank you for the submission a couple days ago. It's going to be a good one all the way for sure. Here we go. It's on the screen. Good luck, Godspeed, etc. Is it a place? It's not a place. Is it a person? It's not a person. Is it man-made? It is man-made, yes. Is it a place? It is not a place, no. Could I smash it with a hydraulic plate? Hydraulic press? Yes. It is smashable indeed. Is it a tool? It is not a tool in the normal sense. Is it a thing? Vaguely, I guess. Can it be safely ingested? No, I would discourage it being safely, or being ingested, whether safely or no. Is it larger than a human? It is larger than a human, yes. Very, very good. Does it use electricity? It does use electricity, yes. Can it safely ingest you? I'm going to say no on that one, but I could imagine an attempt. Can I get into it? In some sense, yes. Does it occur naturally in nature? No. Would it be a notable part of my day if I saw one? It would, yeah, I'd definitely be surprised. Is it a computer? It is not a computer, no. Is it alive? It is alive, yes. Is it infrastructure? It is not a road or anything involving plumbing or pipes or wires. It is not infrastructure, no. Is it an animal? It is not an animal, no. Is it a plant? It is not a plant, no. Is it a moose? It's not a moose. Is it the Pillsbury Doughboy? Hee hee! It is not the Pillsbury Doughboy. Doughboy. Oh, someone's gonna see the move in a moment. Is it a herd, a flock, etc. something? Sure, it's a herd, a flock, or the same of something. Is it a fine companion? Probably not. Is it aquatic in nature? It is not aquatic in nature, no. Is it avian? It is not avian, no. Is it a murder of crows? No. Is it a swarm? No. Is it terrestrial? Absolutely. Is it a Tamagotchi? I like that, but no, it's not a Tamagotchi, no. Is it a pride? So if we're going for like what kind of group is it, we can do that. It's something like a flock or herd or so on. But no, it's not a pride. Is it mammalian? Yes. Is it fictional? No. No, it's not. Is it the thing they had to cut open in Star Wars for heat? A tauntaun? It's not a tauntaun, no. It's associated with Africa, no. A lizard, no. A school, no. Is it a mycorrhizal network? Does that mean the like collection of mushrooms and such? No. Would you see it in a common zoo? No. Is it a stampede? In some sense, yes. Does it have to consist of 2 or more species? It does not have to consist of 2 or more species, no. Oh boy. All right, we'll give it a moment more, and then I will save the day. Is it humans? Thank you, Dogberry. Yes, it is not a human. It is humans. It's a group of people. We have such a hard time with this one. It's a group of people, yes. Is it bison? No. Locust? No. Whales? No. A mob? In some sense, sure. Has been mentioned on stream. I've absolutely mentioned this group on stream. It is not the Quakers. Is it religious in nature? I mean, I'm going to say no, but kind of. A flash mob? No. Is it defined by a social construct? Sure. Running of the Bulls? No. Is it a riot? No. The Basque? No. A Blue Angels? No. Advertisers? No. A musical group? It is a musical group, and they use electricity. Is it a class of students? No. Related to sports? No. Blue Man Group? No. The Cheese Hill Race thing? No. Are there multiples of this group? No. Is it a flock of seagulls? No. Nor the band, for that matter. Is it a rock band? In some sense, sure. Devo? No. Blue Man Group? No. AC/DC? No. Did they form after 1980? They did. Are they performing these days? They do. Is it the ABBA Holograms? No. Kraftwerk? No. George, awesome seeing you. Seriously, Kraftwerk? No. Are they famous? Yes. Is it the band? No. Are they considered a one-hit wonder? No. A choir? No. Kiss? No. Are they Europeans? No. Green Day? No. DMB? No. The Eagles? No. Genesis? No. Is the band all males? I believe so right now. I believe they currently are, but that has not always been the case. Metallica, no. ELO, no. Has their music been banned? I suspect so. Aerosmith, no. Kiss, no. Did they form after 1990? They did not. Are they considered rock? See, this is the thing. I don't know how big of a category rock is. I thought the question of rock was like in distinction to like more music for the study. So we'll say like with a larger conception of rock, they're part of it. Radiohead, no. Are they American? Yes. Are they considered by some to be punk? No. I'm now pulling up the Wikipedia to learn what rock music means. Let's see here. I mean, it's in the realm, but maybe I should say no, it's not rock and see what happens. It's not rock anymore. Are they from Boston? No. Do they play instruments? Yes. Glam metal? No. Are they mostly known for a single song? No. Are there more than 2 band members? Yes. Weezer? No. The Smiths? Such great... You all have great guesses, but no, it's not. Green Day? No. U2? No. ZZ Top? No. There are a lot of bands out there. We should probably not just guess bands, but instead trying to narrow it down somewhat. The Killers? No. I think many of you are trying to remember the bands that I like. Are they based out of Asia? Nope, they're definitely Americans. Is their music referenced in popular media? Not so much these days, but it definitely has been. The Eagles? No. Do they have a drummer? They do have a drummer. Would a modern teenager think you're square for listening to them? Not square, but strange. Lynyrd Skynyrd? No. Smashing Pumpkins? No. 10,000 Maniacs? No. Creed? No. Black Eyed Peas? No. Van Halen? No. All right, I'm going to go back to it's not rock anymore. It's not rock. It's outside of rock, apparently. Are they country music people? They are not country music people. Is it some kind of metal? Yes, it's some kind of metal. Is metal a category inside of rock? I thought of rock as being a bigger category than it might actually be. They are some kind of metal. ICP, no. Is it Gwar? Well done. It is indeed Gwar. Did I screw you all up by saying it was rock music? I don't know. Metal's a subgenre of rock. Excellent. So, Gwar. If you don't know of them, it get weird real quick. Their shows are... I mean, like, this fellow has udders. That's enough for right now. They are like, I don't know, space lord, master, slave, I don't know. They're from Virginia, and they claim that their engagement with themes of slavery are meant to remind the people of Virginia about their role in slavery. They are really, really smart guys. One has a PhD in like regional music history and has given TED Talks on it. I think he wrote a book also. Regardless, the reason that this was mentioned for good reason is they transformed a queer pop anthem into alien thrash metal. Guar covered Chapel Rowan's Pink Pony Club. If you go look for it, you will find it. Yes, indeed, there's a Pink Pony Club cover by Guar. Bellic, an excellent submission. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and say the winner today was Nooster. Nooster, good job on that one. But I've listened to so many covers of Pink Pony Club, trying to more fully understand it. But it is a thing of beauty and weirdness, and I like. This is, I believe, George W. Bush being flayed and executed on there. Oh, sorry, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry, Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California. There, it is something. I like them out of costume very, very much. In costume, I don't know what's happening. Regardless, speaking of not knowing what's happening, it is now time for a little game called the Project Zomboid. Team, it is the case that we have a server up and going multiplayer. Looks like no one's playing right now, maybe, but if you want to play, that is A-okay. I sure would appreciate your time. 2 or 3 days ago, I bought a copy of this from Humble Bundle. And they said they were out of keys, but would get some more real soon. They have not given me a key yet. And so I did a giveaway before knowing that there were no keys available. And so one of you, Captain Stinger, I believe, won a copy and can't give it out. There are 5 people online. Fantastic. Please do join. Please do hang out with us. Today will be my last day of playing Project Zomboid for a while at least, but the server will stay up if y'all want to explore and do some cool stuff. I am currently on the road by myself, I believe. I think I may be out of food, question mark? Am I logging in at day or night? I did not look ahead of time. I expect it is indeed night, but let's see. Gonna be a good time. I'm very close to you. So Pharaoh has said that Pharaoh's home is somewhere out there. And if I get there, I think I'll get a meal of macaroni and cheese, I was told. So I appreciate that, Pharaoh. Take a second right from where I am. Okay, I honestly don't recall where I am, though I'm trying to get over to a cowboy town. I hope no one's killed all the cowboys. Also, I feel like I should take a gun. If we're going to Cowboy Town, we should have some shootouts. Maybe. You logged in yesterday, it rained and snowed the whole time. Yeah, we're in winter now. Have I had only the one death? I've had only one, like, real death. I've had a few minor characters that haven't done anything other than just die. Okay, so we're not in great shape right now. We're quite hungry, we're overloaded, we're wet, and we're uncomfortable. Why are we some of these things? I don't know. We can help some of them very quickly here. So I'm going to move the unequipped bag into another seat. Do you not fit there? There it goes. I'm now underweight, no problem. I'm moist. It's 63 degrees in here. I wonder what temperature it is outside. If I just roll on the window or something. But my car's not turning on. Hello? Oh, right. We had some fun with zombies yesterday. Please. Well, here we go. Please don't make me abandon my car. I see 3 zombies. If there are too many more than that, also my music's off. That's not great. I can't turn the game sound on while doing this. So I have to hope that there's no one coming from the blind side. Oh, miss. Okay. Stomping. Stomping. Zombie coming from this side. Behind us is clear. There are two coming right now. I mean, very lucky with the path they're taking to get here. There are now a lot here. I still feel kind of under control, though being so hungry is not great for me. Quite a few have gone down. If I can get on top of some of them, I feel a lot better. I'm missing my swings, unfortunately. It's time to run. Okay. So. Okay, turn on game sound is essential. Let me do that right now. Okay. I can now hear the game. That's a good thing. I can sit down for a half second to try to fix my lungs. Because in-game time pass when you're not playing. If no one's on the server, then in-game time does not pass. If anyone's on the server, then in-game time does pass for the entire map, even if it's not currently loaded, like you can't see the area. So if you want to log in and not help other people, keep their food warm, or food cool rather, you'll definitely end up with a bunch of spoilation. Alright, I wonder how bad of condition my car has gotten to that I was unable to start 4 times in a row, I believe. Okay, I'm going to sit for just a second. I'm looking in the direction of where the horde should be coming from. I don't see it. So, part of me says I'm going to go ahead and look for food and hope beyond hope that there's nothing, no zombies right nearby. I'm in a part of the map I do not know at all. And so if I have to run, it's going to get pretty rocky pretty quickly. That is food, but it's poisonous. We don't want that. Over here we find a jawbone. Not what we need right now. Quick look towards the zombie horde. We're fine. Yeah, we were looking through this area for food, but other players had already been through here. And I didn't realize that. Hey, Daigle. Happy New Year to you also, Daigle. Happy Year of the Fire Horse. We have found some rose hips. These do not seem very caloric, but they go in anyway. And again, Daigle, thank you for the resub for 39 months. It is Year of the Fire Horse around these parts. My character doesn't take off his dust mask each time he's eating here. With my car left running and ran out of gas. That's a really fine question or comment, Game Urchin. There is gas in the trunk, a full tank worth. Yeah, if I left my car running, then definitely shame on me. In the panic there, I didn't notice the gas level. If anyone happened to know that, it was Eon Fuel. Okay, so I left my car running when I logged out last time. Good job, me. I was so excited for having a meal. We're under control on food for a moment. Now, I see that on the map... Where are we? There's a loop around. I believe the zombie horde is roughly here. I could just try to get out of here, but I really like that car. And so if there's a way for me to get the car again, I'd like to do so. I'm not carrying my main bag, unfortunately. I'm wearing my cool guy sunglasses at 7 p.m. I'm going to put on the standard big nerd glasses instead. I'm out of car and far from everything. Yeah, that's kind of the situation right now. Because we're fairly good at foraging, we can stay alive that way, most likely. Though I do recognize that temperature out here is an issue, as it is the beginning of winter. And I really hope the horde's where I think it is. Now, I have not looked through the country club here. It looks like a large building, so there might be a ton of zombies in there. And I expect it's the case has been fully looted already. What's the condition of my main weapon right now? Let's stop and look at that. It is, half still, half is fine. It's covered in blood, though. I never really know when I need to wash blood off of things. Because I often think... Yeah, I often think that the blood doesn't seem to matter to the character. You get fuel from those cars. So there is fuel in the trunk of the car, as long as nobody came by and took it. And so hopefully we can find some. And hopefully the zombies are far enough away from the car that I can get there. It's nighttime. Do I have my pen light? Shoot! Okay, the zombie missed. Everything's fine. We're good. Axe level up! The level up song is with us. That was almost the end, by the way. That was real close. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about I don't have my pen light with me. It's in the other bag. So I wanted to sneak, but I gots to run. And I'm making a mental note right now of where the buildings are, so that I'm able to get inside. I don't know, if it gets to dead night, it's right. Oh, Fernanthus! Fernanthus is here! Hello, friend! Hello, friend! Were there zombies nearby? Need a tow. I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, I should help fighting though. Once again, saved by the Pharaoh. This is the zombie survival movie in which the true hero shows up just in time. It's getting late. I should go turn on a car light. It's only 8:30. We're fine. I just don't know how many more to come. Okay, there are 2 here I'm going to take care of. Yeah, it's really important in this game to let each person fight individually, or else the server gets confused occasionally about where the characters are and so on. I think we're fine. Oh boy. So we've been offered a tow. I've never actually been towed before. So here it goes. Yeah, again, Pharaoh, thank you. There were 2... Oh dear, zombies. We good? We good? We're not good. I don't quite know how zombies work on Windows. If eventually they can walk through and cause problems. Thanks, Pharaoh. Going for a ride. They can't break the window. Yeah, no great surprise there. I don't know if you can hop my car. No fair rides. Okay. Seat occupied. Seat occupied. Seat occupied. Wee you. Seat occupied. Passenger seat now, okay. We good. We good. We good. Thanks, my man. Man, if I had lost my character today, I felt pretty darn bad indeed. Uh-oh. Has the server disconnected? No, Pharaoh's just driving slowly right now. And that's absolutely fine. Is something blinking back there? I'm not sure. There's eggs in the glove box. Wow. What hospitality. Thank you for an egg in this trying time. So Pharaoh said that we were very, very close to where they live. Oh no, my car's been left behind. And then it gets through. I don't know how car towing works in this game, but that's amazing to see the distance allowed. So does one need a chain to tow cars? Action pack start, indeed it was. Man, Pharaoh, thank you again. I think what I would have had to do is get inside of the vehicle, grab my flashlight, go out and fight with just the flashlight, which means one-handed shoving endlessly. The Carcass toe, cool. I'm gonna be nosy now. I'm going to the bathroom and checking the medicine cabinet. Some nice food there. Extra gas inside the car, and a whole generator. I mean, that's good, right? If you need to fire up the, if you need to fire up a fuel pump, it helps. Alright, so we got very close to Pharaoh's house. We were told that past here, it's only 2 streets on. The map we can see, and we've gone a long, long way from base, which is down here. And there's so much unknown still. And the place I want to go to is not that one. Is up here, over here, country town, coal field. Looking forward to it. I actually can't tow faster. Slow is okay. Let's me catch my breath. We're not going to insult the man's driving speed. After all, driving at this speed is a good way not to run into things. Saul, was it they hear the chopper? I don't currently hear the chopper. But it does not mean there's not a chopper. Probably never comes at night. Cool. Oh, man. I'm still feeling a bit anxious over that bit there. Hey. Will wishy. Thanks for the resub. So many nice resubs today. Really delighted by your kindness, your generosity, and all the rest. And you know, it's a nice thing to hang out with y'all. I know I'm not streaming as much as I once did, and I'm kind of bummed about that, of course, but you know, it's been good to be with you as much as I can. And you know, I think in the summer my schedule will be basically the same. The fall is going to be the big question mark. Just fair warning. Around about August, things might be changing a little bit more, because I think I'll be going like truly full-time then, and while I don't have to spend 40 hours a week at my desk, it's important to me that I'm involved in the life of the school, other than just teaching. And so, yeah, around about August, we'll need to have a conversation. As of right now, I'm refusing to let myself think through how much time I need on campus. We'll see. We'll see what happens. For now, let's enjoy the good times. Let's enjoy the ongoing excitement of the open road ahead. Tomorrow I'm planning to play a sponsored game we've played before called, Norse, I believe? And Norse Oathbreaker or something. And then next week we'll do a sponsored stream of Timberborn. There we go. And then after that, I'm looking forward to playing the Voyager game. So how many of you have played or seen the new Voyager XCOM looking game? Is it fun? I'm ready for you to destroy my happiness by saying it actually is not that good. I haven't looked at the reviews yet, either on Steam or in the media, but I do want to play very much. Do you have concerns about it? Are they concerns that can be remedied by a patch, or are they more fundamental concerns? I got a free code for it, which is very kind of the dev, but yeah, if it's not much fun, I don't know. Shen played it today. All right, cool. I mentioned last week that I did get an email that said, "Hey Shen, I love your channel so much." It was to me, and it was all about the game they want me to play. They clearly sent an email to Shen and then to me also, or they didn't mean to email me. They meant instead to email Shen. You have fundamental concerns? Oof. You don't want to send it to me? No. It's really important to me. Also, Farinanthus, your house is so far out, my friend. I thought we were really nearby. Quite a ways on Pigtail Road. Yeah, it's very important to me that devs trust me. And so when they send me a free key, saying things like, this is meant for you to show off on stream, we'd appreciate it if you'd play it yourself, I want to respect that. Now, if they send me 2 or 3 keys and say give some to your community, I always do that also. I don't sell keys, certainly. But no, it's important to me I keep good relationships with the people who have been so generous with me, so it's good, except there's RNG on narrative outcomes. You can frustratingly fail story missions. We did play the demo for this. Now I think about it, we did play the demo. It was like the first episode of Voyager, and there was one rule I failed where I said, that's not much fun. RP in all ban good. Let's see. It's isolated in private. All the better to chop me up, right? Resorty laughs weakly. If academic publisher would be like 1% like devs, the world would be better. I mean, Daigle. We don't have to talk about academic publishers too much where we see the pure frustration with them. Academic publishers get articles written by smart people that take months, if not years, to write for free. They then send emails to other smart people and say, hey, in the next month, read this and tell us if it's any good. For free. The people who are reviewing it write often fairly substantial responses. The editor, who often works for free, then says, okay, let's make this article work, and spends time editing it, or having a grad student edit it, which grad students are paid, a tiny bit. After the work of all these people is done, the publishers take the article and put it into a journal form or a book form, and sell the article for $70-some per view. Alright, we're arriving at Farinanthus' domain. Is this place made this way already, Pharaoh? Like, is that wall there, or have you built something nicely? Keep out! Look at all the great things here. This is wonderful. Oh, man. You spruced up a little bit? Looks amazing. Mind if I look around? Okay, most notably I need to pick up my my big bag. Just don't go in the shed over there. Alright. I won't. This is a horror movie now. Officially horror movie on screen. I'm going to refuel my vehicle right now in case we have to get out of here real quick. Wait, that's not mine. Is this mine? Yes. The one that has an organized trunk is definitely... Did I take Pharaoh's bag? Wait, is this my bag? One second. If I took Pharaoh's bag, I'll put it back, of course. No, I got my own bag. We're good. Okay. Hey, Simcopter. Good seeing you, Sim. What's been up with you? Hello. Okay, I think my gas tank may be on the back seat. My apologies for the dark out here. Sim, what you've been playing recently, my friend? I'll be very overweight for a moment. Let's go ahead and fill up our vehicle. Is that a zombie or is that a Farinanthus? That's a Farinanthus. We're good. Oh, goodness. Also, I love that Pharaoh's turned on the light for us. Good and full again. She's in rough shape. She'll drive. Just needed some quiet to fill her up. Resorty mumbles and jumbles his words together. Okay, good. Gas can. Time what's in the shed? I don't know. I don't want to disobey the person who's visiting us, or we're visiting rather. That's a good way to have people not help each other. Pharaoh, who has a giant's weapon out, so I'll show you around. May I come in? It says keep out. Also, I'm a vampire. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I've been invited in. I can now engage in vampirism. What do we see here? I mean, a whole computer setup. Wow. That must be a 486. 90s, right? 1990s all the way. Slug repellent. It's good. It's good. Books also. I played Doom on it. Nice. Hope you get the BFG. Okay. What is this room? I mean, there's a lot of food over here, lots of plastic bags. This is your kitchen dining room. Looks cozy. Lots of screens to watch. I'm not being insincere when I say this is really cool. I have a room and a half back at the hotel that is not well organized at all. This is really good. Help you keep an eye on things. I'll keep quiet on that one. I have nothing to say, but I follow along nicely. What's this one? This one is for the necessaries. You can clip here you want. Good to know. Will do. This is really nice. Over here we have, oh wow, a whole jukebox. What are all of these wonderful things? This would be a rec room. Looks like a good start. Dancing room or sitting room? I should have said dancing and sitting. Bedroom. So I see. Sleep well. And look at like the nicely placed clothing. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Dance and sit, whatever. Oh, very good. Is the game sound too quiet? It gets really loud sometimes, so I have it kind of quieter. More storage. You seem set for life, my friend. This is a great place. It is quite isolated, but it's nice. Wait, somebody were calling it a nuclear command center? Is this actually a nuclear command center? Wow. I'll clean up now. Has a cool vibe. Yeah, it definitely does. I'm interpreting the music a little bit. It's radio transmission. Oh, okay, radio transmission. I think we need to do Grand Theft Auto 5. Good food. Thanks. We have to do Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay at some point. Absolutely. Oh, is there any soap here I can use? There's 5 soap? I should go say, mind if I use the soap? But hopefully because of the door between us and the cooking room, they won't notice. There's a window. There's a window, friends. Is Pharaoh gonna wash us clean up? There are a lot of cameras too. Oh no. He sees everything. How do I pay for the soap? What do I have I can give him? Oh no, he's watching. Don't mind me. Doing naked in the corner. Oh boy. Alright, I don't want to take all the water, but my clothes are in pretty bad shape. Okay, I can't do wash all clothing. Not enough soap. Well, don't mind me. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, that's nice of you. Appreciate the privacy. Mind if I use some of this lovely smelling soap? Ask for forgiveness, not permission. This is halfway between the two. Turn the light. Sure, whatever. Nice. Wait, whatever. What else can I use then? Delightful. We're getting real hungry in here, so we need to... Don't get visitors. Contains their privacy. No matter. I trust you. ... We should do Dungeons and Dragons on stream. I don't know who would be the DM. I don't know how it would go, but I'm enjoying the roleplay thing very, very much right now. This is a good time. There's not enough water for washing everything. What is the dirtiest thing we have on? Our beanie is 100% covered in blood. Brutal. Yeah. All of our outer clothing is what you want to wash right now, I think. It'll stop us from freaking out, comma man. I think anytime I can get into a roleplay experience, I'm very happy. And it's just like a silly little thing here, right? And we're just like chatting and talk about why we're using things. It moves it away from being like purely strategy game and into instead the realm of, yeah, the realm of shared play other than pure strategy. And I like that. You love to see Resorty play a TTRPG. What does TTRPG mean, my friend? I know RPG, I don't know TT though. We played Baldur's Gate. Is that a TTRPG? You love to play D&D with me? Yeah, that'd be an issue. Tabletop RPG. It could be fun. It could be fun. Previously I said I'm not going to do it because of the issue of like who gets to play with me, etc. I don't want to be exclusive. I used up so much water here. There's a lot of water throughout the base, but I should put the soap back and put some things away. Okay, I'm still fairly overweight right now. I can give the ketchup and mustard as a gift. That'd be good. We're told that dinner is going to be served. This is the dining room, so I will sit down next to the nudie mags. Not going to question our friend at all. Have a little sit down there and wait for our turn. What do we see near here? Okay, the pantry is not here. I guess I can go to the pantry for a moment. We're eating outside. Oh, be right there. Good. So I'm going to add to the pantry. All this good stuff. This is all the food I was looking for earlier. This is everything I ever wanted. All right, there's some mustard. There's some ketchup. Gotta tell what we've done. By the fire. Oh, wow, this is so nice. I'm gonna keep saying this is so nice the rest of the playthrough. Let's sit down. How much work have you done with this place? Little slice of pre-zombie heaven. Oh, right. I threw some condiments onto your pantry shelf. Hope they help. It's possible I put them in the wrong spot and Pharaoh's gonna freak out and put me into the death shed over there. What can I do here that would help? Also, I appreciate the warmth, clearly. The pen light needs to go into my medical satchel that I never drop. Oh, how about I give Pharaoh some booze? This was gifted to me by Rog. Is it bad form to gift on gifts? I believe that it is. It's a very, very bad form indeed. You would have set up a death shed, but you couldn't get to work right? Wait. It actually is a death shed? What does that mean? Like, if you step in there, you die? Or does it mean, like, bodies everywhere? I'm gonna put on these heavy socks. I found them recently. They're probably better for the, time of year than the long socks I had on before. Isn't Death Shed next? Alright, I'll come back next time and see the Death Shed. Okay. Want a drink? pass that over. Oh, not in the main inventory. Gotta remember that part. I tried a session in Baldur's Gate 3 with everyone actually role-playing their characters. What would that be like if everyone role-played in Baldur's Gate 3? Who would I want to be among the Baldur's Gate 3 characters? I mean, Lae'zel would be hilarious to play as, but I guess I'm not sure if Baldur's Gate 3 does well for spontaneous role-playing, because the story is so very set, and there's a lot of talking by NPCs. But I see the fun. I mean, I see the fun of playing with friends in general on that. But yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to see what we get for dinner. It'll be a good time. Oh, we can say that. I can't wait to see what's dinner. A little rumbly over here. But you've been mighty kind. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I could get onto one of the bigger, more interesting Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay servers just to see what it's like. Because I don't want to go on one that's full of trolls, full of people trying to disrupt the streaming experience. But also I think I would need to prove that I'm a person of good faith and goodwill and so on to get onto one of them. I don't know. I think it's just like on Twitch right now, GTA is the biggest role-playing scene. I really like Pepper. I'm a big fan of Pepper. Thank you. If they know I'm a streamer, they'll disrupt me. Even on the biggest ones, Dogberry. Now, I guess I could just not make it clear I'm a streamer. Yeah, I thought there were some that were like really carefully guarded streamer servers where people try very hard to make an area situation conducive for playing on stream, because all the streamers have the same issues. Namely, if someone gets onto the voice chat and screams terrible racial epithets, it leads to real problems, of course. But I could read a magazine. Mind if I read a little? I'll read aloud if you'd like. Good. You knew a small streamer who got into a big GTA RPG server because they found supposedly played an interesting character. Cool. That might be really interesting. Read, but not too loud. All right. When you're fixing... Wait, no, I should read it properly. When you're fixing a broken bone, be sure to set it carefully. I have quote marks. Not for say. Sort of set it carefully. If you don't, your buddy will have a weird-looking leg. Page 235. If you want to make sure you maintain your fertility, don't use... Oh, it's too long. Don't... There we go. There we go. GTA RP, both on like cops and robbers stuff. Yeah, it's the case that I don't have much skill in those kind of games. And to me, it's not the right kind of game for me to stream or to play otherwise, but... You don't mind eating a pan, do you? Smells great. I'll gobble it up. Even served on a frisbee. 30 pages left, and we'll get through the first aid book. I believe dinner's served. We'll go and put it away for right now. cheese pasta with herbs. Wow. Reminds me of the good old days. Cheese pasta in a plastic spork. That's amazing. I'm gonna eat half of this, and I'll give it back afterwards. Oishi desu. Alright, I'll go ahead and give it back now so you can enjoy the other half. Why is my character speaking in Japanese? What's that? Something my mom used to say. She was really into anime? Yeah, get the sport back also. Oh, goodness. Anime? Oh, yeah, we're 1990s. Yeah, she's a little ahead of her time. How do I get through this conversation? Also, how do I RP without laughing? That's the issue. I think I'm clever at times, and the situations are funny. She's a lot of her time. Something to do with octopuses, octopodes, octopodes. Okay, I'm going to head out this morning. Thank you for your hospitality. Anything I can do for you? We're gonna ignore the octopodes story at this point. Nah. Alright, stranger. I'll see you around. And if you need any medical care, come find me. Somewhere. Alright. What a nice engagement. Nice visit. We can't go to the shed at all, but... Also, we are still very hungry, but that's okay. We'll go to do some foraging. Car, please. Car, please. Car, please. Hey, there we go. Alright. 8th time's the charm. See ya. Okay. So our car's in pretty bad shape. If it's consistently having trouble getting started, oh, before I go, what's up? Oh, are we getting a care package or possibly a piece of string? Oh my! Thanks for the calories. Wow, and veggies, they'll stay good for a while. That's so nice. Oh, can I wave? That's the thing I can do, right? Bye! Covers mac and cheese. I get confused. Not so good on the chemistry or biology or... Did I mention I'm a doctor? Alright. Oh, turn off the car, you fool! Okay, we're good, we're good. Yeah, so this thing, the hunger is independent of the calories. I always forget that. Oh no, it stopped. I know there's a mechanic shop up to the north. That is my next goal, because I think I'll probably be able to find things there to help me repair my car. Unless it's already been looted. In which case, that's not great. Oh, it stopped again. So because this area is so darn isolated, I don't want to leave my car out here at all. All right, let me go look at the map. So take the big old Pigtail Road. That's a lovely, lovely place, lovely, lovely name. And my goal now is to get to this mechanic shop here. Maybe the twisty moves getting in will confuse any invaders. I know there are PvP Project Zomboid servers I can't imagine how that would go. Have any of you played on PvP servers? You've been in the mechanic shop already. Cool. Cool. Sounds good. Let's see. Is there anything else over that way? I mean, there are other buildings over this way, but I suspect they've all been looted by our friend Farinanthus. Is that true, Pharaoh? Like, is it not worth going there at all? You did live out here. No, it's not that I doubt you live out here, or it's not worthy or so on. It's just, I think the last 4 or 5 places I've intended to loot have been largely empty. And I think I was told I might have to go all the way to Louisville to find anything unlooted at this point. No worries, though. We're full. We're on the road. We're having a good time. We're putting our turnips away. Look at us being responsible turnip owners. There's a factory somewhere? Okay. I'll keep my eyes out. So we can head on in the direction of Cowboy Land and see what we find in that direction. I don't think Pharaoh would have encouraged me to go there if it had already been looted. Well, you don't like a multiplayer, some people loot everything and take the fun away. I don't want to say people take the fun away per se. It's just, you know, people are working for their own goals, and at least in our community, if I were to say, oh no, I'm starving, I'm going to die, I guarantee that someone would come save me. Like, if I said I can't find any food, even with foraging, blah, 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 then someone would show up and help me out, or say, hey, come by this place, I'll give you food. Like, if everyone's playing PvP every man for themselves, like, it's hard then, unless you're also on the server as often as everyone else is, I'm sure. But how's our weight looking? Going down a little bit, still at 80 though. I believe we're healthy down to 86 or so, or 76 or so. While it's light, may I just do a little foraging? That seems sensible. At least pick up a little bit of food. Okay. I'm hungry and overweight. There's some things I'd probably just throw away. But we have a uncooked potato. I'm gonna be very unhappy at some point, I suspect. Okay. Time for food foraging. Berries right away. Awesome. I trust that we know which berries are poisonous and which are not. This does not seem like an actually good idea. It's probably the case that some are poisonous, we don't know it yet, but... Oh, I forgot to mention, yesterday when I was not streaming, I decided to do a little organizing. I decided it'd be a good idea to have parts of the main base no longer just strewn on the floor. And so I cleaned the majority of the pile of garbage that we were making more and more of as time went by. And unfortunately, I then had my character go grab some food out of the cooked go ahead and eat it container in the base. Unfortunately, they were raw eggs, and so that was not great. And my poor character proceeded to die almost immediately. Like, food poisoning in this game is ridiculous how fast it kills you. And I was told only after my character was basically dead that you can eat lemongrass from the fridge to maybe stay alive. But yes, so I remade my at-home character. It's a level 1 character, just moves things around, but I did not realize that eating raw eggs would lead to such a terrible, terrible, terrible outcome. And now I know. So I'm both hungry and overweight. Me too, my friend. I mean, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Our character is desirous of food all the time. It's a comfort mechanism, I suppose. Can't imagine. We got enough food for probably a day or so now, I think. We'll find lots of stones. Probably don't need them. Yeah, the big concern right now is, number 1, my car starts inconsistently. That's 1 try. Number 2 is time good. So number 1, the car starts inconsistently, and then number 2, we have a limited amount of fuel, and I do not know where our gas station is. And furthermore, even if we find one, I worry that we'll have no power. Now, with that said, I remember we have a gas tank and a straw, and so we're able to do some siphoning on any car we find. Now, I do kind of sort of wonder if this area has already been fully siphoned, but let's find out together. What do I have that's so heavy? My constant, I mean, it's things in here, right? So it's not clear we need the can of oats on us or the bullion cube. Definitely need the hose. I have multiple waters. That's not necessary. Better? No, or better at least. Cat, may I siphon you? I may. Thank you, Pharaoh, for leaving some fuel on the road here for us, poor mouth siphoners. Mouth pipetting. Man, this is one of the very few things I remember from high school chemistry class. I remember it so specifically. As part of the lab rules, we had to memorize various things to do, and where the eye wash station was and so on. And the teacher was so insistent about the dangers of mouth pipetting, even though we did not have any mouth pipetting tools in our little high school lab. So I don't know if she'd worked there somewhere else at some point, and someone had done mouth pipetting and taken in an acid of some sort or a base or gosh whatever and harmed themselves. But she was convinced it was a real thing we really needed to know all the way, as opposed to just saying, like, don't drink the chemicals, which I think would have gotten the same point across, maybe. But I know some of you do work in chemistry labs and so on, and I hope you don't take the liquids up with a little suction action. Okay, gas can, about a third full right now. That'll work. Oh, Solve Bowl! Solve Bowl died. Doors were staggering Solve Bowl, they said. That's been pretty unfortunate. Our tank of gas is also full now. That is absolutely grand. Your classmate get angry with you for refusing to hand over contrary action when she wasn't asked when she wasn't wearing apron or gloves. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do the basics. And I understand it's very easy to say, oh, I won't spill this acid all over myself. I won't do blah, 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 blah. But there are just so many risks when it comes to working with chemicals. Especially when you have, concentrates that are seriously gonna mess you up. You've been told to always ultimate a pipette? Yeah, apparently that's what was done for a long while there, is using the suction of your mouth to bring a chemical out of its bottle and then go into wherever you needed it via the pipette. But just insanity. Can't imagine. Exactly, good call. Yeah, no one ever intends to spill things on themselves, and yet you do it with some regularity. Not you personally, but one, I suppose. I don't know if you saw, someone left a car on the train tracks here. I don't like any way this would have happened. It seems pretty awful. But if there were literally any other way to pull liquids in the tube. Yeah, I don't know. Was it like cheapskate deans didn't want to pay for the correct supplies? I have no idea. Very, very strange indeed. Okay, I'll take this battery all the way. You left fuel in this car for a reason? Oh, did you really? Did the train come by eventually and it'll explode? Like, I'll put some back in. Sorry about that. Get some fuel again. I will leave it there for your future enjoyment. You like the color nerd and recover it. Alright. Whatever works best for you, my friend. Happy to have it. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw this into here now. So much stuff. So much stuff. No food, but so much stuff. Okay, right. While I'm here, I'm considering trying to do a little bit of mechanics work just to get my mechanics skill up some. I don't believe that any part of this car is better than my current car. But, you know, at least doing the battery out, battery in. Be a good thing for us, I suspect. Battery out. And battery back in. Cool. Sounds good. On the road again. It's about 2 p.m. Right here, right now. Charge. Okay. We have hunger. Let's go and toss some berries back. One must come to a full and complete stop before eating or doing anything with the inventory. Especially while on a curve. Man, I'm very grateful there are no police these days. Or maybe one of you is RPing a police officer, but at some point fairly soon here, this engine will no longer function. Absolutely, positively, I guarantee it. And that is something I do not have the skills to repair, unfortunately. What am I up to on mechanics anyway? 12 points into level 2. Maybe I can find a new, better car. Not that one there. Where are we these days? Whoops. Are we up here? What's up, Ecothermic? Good seeing ya. Alright. There's a sanatorium to the left and some small buildings outside of it. This is getting me close to where I want to be. So, let's check out the sanatorium. I would not be surprised it's absolutely full of zombies. In which case, I'm probably trying to bounce as fast as possible. There's no point in messing around with that. But, on the right-hand side here are some smaller buildings, which I suspect have been fully looted, but let's see. Oh, wow! A giant black van also. That probably has a ton of space to loot. This building is marked as for sale, and then it also appears to be totally looted. There's a tiny little rat friend scurrying about. Don't need that right now, but yeah, this is a place that's been ripped apart by raiders, added in the game a while back, and I think it means there's literally nothing left for me. So that building was fun to visit. Okay, oops, does he move? Hello, zombie. Suffer not the heretic to live. Another zombie behind me. There are actually 3 zombies now. I'm absolutely fine against these. Oops, swing there. There's a 4th zombie joining the team, and a 5th zombie. Okay, we're at the point now where I'm probably beyond what I feel comfortable doing. I'm surprised there's so many in such a limited space. There's another one coming also. Okay, so we're fine. I believe the car is still running. Gosh, I hope it's true. The car is not running. Why is the car not running? Uh-oh. 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 Hey, New Malicious! New Malicious, thank you for being a friend. I appreciate you. I thank you. Very kind of you to keep your Prime sub going month after month after month. We're fine. No worries. Everything's good. I'm really curious about that giant's truck right there. A very low speed escape. Yeah, I don't know what condition the window is. I should probably look at some point. I think it's taken some fairly substantial hits there. Area. Okay. So is a hot-wired car only on as long as someone's in it? Hey, Toasted Corn, thank you also for the generosity in keeping this stream going. I appreciate it a whole bunch, and thank you for being a friend. You can leave a run when you get out. I thought I had. Now maybe it stalled out while I was out of the car. So again, I left it on here, and now it's off. Again, Toasted Corn, Noobalicious, everyone else who subscribed today, I thank you a ton. Has this been fully rated also? There are broken pieces here. A steel sheet. I need steel sheets to repair my car someday, I think. Oh, there's a staircase. I was just walking around. Oh, there's a secret passageway, I assume, to the sanatorium. And I assume further that I don't want to go there. Steel sheet. Because I believe it's going to be real full of zombies. There's a zombie coming. There's actually a group of zombies coming. We are not in a great place for this. There's a window to the back end here. That's a sword. Are you Cloud Strife? Scrap metal sword. I've never seen it before. Right, we're fine. Sorry for the noise. Very unbecoming a gentleman like me. Fine. Remain fine. We're a little thirsty. Thirsty for blood. So as long as the fellow's downstairs, don't break through. We're gonna be okay. More moodlets are popping up in a way I don't like. Okay, fine. Do I abandon the car? The fellow behind me is moving slower than I am. Oh, Pharaoh's honking. Pharaoh, you hero. Pharaoh. I can't run anymore. Thank you, Pharaoh. Okay. So, Pharaoh's got a pile of them. I really can't fight right now. But going into the forest is like a pretty bad idea. But I think they're slowed in the forest also. And so maybe it's a good idea. Okay, I have water in hand, so I can drink safely now. Dropping my bag might make sense. Taking off heavier clothes might make sense also. Okay, there's still some behind me. They're getting at distance, though. Oh, Farinanthus. Thank you for that. I was just gonna run. Okay, so I'm now dragging them behind Pharaoh, which seems like not a great idea. But. Okay. I need to sit for just a sec. I'm then gonna check and see if my medical bag has beta blockers, something that's not help stop panicking. The answer, unfortunately, is no, it does not. They're all back at the base still. Okay. All right, we're good. Now, I've abandoned Pharaoh. This is not okay. I'm so overweight. I need to fix that clearly. I'm going to go look at the truck behind me and see if it's useful. If not, I mean, either way, I'm going to leave some things inside of it, I think. Okay, it can't be entered. There's not a real building, a real vehicle, I believe. I might be standing with a zombie behind me. I need to check and see before I do anything else here. Pharaoh's coming this way, I think. So maybe I should help him fight some now that I have a little bit less trouble. I'm going to take off the beanie. One on the ground here. Pharaoh, don't die. Okay. Help. Okay, I have peeled some of them off. Not sure that's great. But I can run. Again. Little dash. I always love the moment when my character's standing, just ready to swing against them. Always a fun time. Good. Getting involved make things worse, but Pharaoh showed such kindness towards me that I feel like I need to do the same back to him. Like, abandoning someone who let us stay at their home for the night, and gave us food feels unsporting. So I feel like I should, like, I'm willing to go down. Is this true? Yeah, I'm willing to go down with the ship to save someone else. And this may be true not just in game. As I said before, if you want to be my friend, in prisoner's dilemmas, you must always cooperate. If you ever defect, we can't actually be friends. So that's how it goes. I am running out of steam now. So hopefully I've given Pharaoh a little bit of time to chill. I hear my heart beating very hard. I do not know if it's possible to have a heart attack in this game. Also, by now, I would have thought I'd killed enough zombies that we'd be used to the business of it. And we've never seen this many in one place before. I stepped in. We're fine. Is it time-based that you use panic? Okay, it's not a matter of, sorry, how many you killed. I appreciate that, though. Whew. So I haven't seen a pop-up that says that Pharaoh has died. We're only frightened now. Hey, Red Zyrus. Thanks for resub. 59 months, my goodness. Smash and run, well done. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hanging out for a moment. We're all good. We're in some pain from muscle strain. We've been fighting and fighting and fighting. That's how it goes. Okay. Operation get back to my car now. I could ask Pharaoh. I mean, Pharaoh might be fighting still, therefore not be able to type. Okay, I see a horde walking. I don't know how that works. I hear fighting, I think. Oh gosh, okay. Trees the worst things in the world. We're fine, we're fine. Only a little panic is a treat. Oh god, fast. Cat. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I peeled off a few. I don't know if that helps at all. I think Pharaoh is a fit character so he can run longer than average. That's my first time ever seeing what I'm going to call a zombie king. Possibly a zombie ball. Your choice. I'm hitting so ineffectively. That's insanity. Oh, Pharaoh. I got you killed. Please die. Please die. 4 dead. 4 dead. Okay. This seems like possibly cheating, I'm not sure. Hello. Hello, I'm here. I can yell. There we go, got one. Doesn't care. I'm super exhausted, it's true. I just missed a swing, we're fine. Yeah, we need to rest. I think Pharaoh's only got 8 or so on them now. No! I glanced at my moodlets! Please no! Not like this! Not like this! Only a scratch. Only a scratch, we're fine. Only a scratch, we're fine. Everything's fine. Only a scratch. Okay, avoid infection. Which one's which? Wild garlic, I believe. Everything's fine. Band-Aid. I hear Pharaoh killing them. They're all dead? What's happening? What's happening? That's strange. Move. I have moved. Oh, did he drive on top of some of them? Okay, there's one there. Oh, it's being driven over repeatedly? I shouldn't have hit it. My bad, sorry. There you go. Thanks again, my man. I owe you a lot. So, is it possible to kite zombies forever if you know how you're moving? Like, what on earth was that? How on earth did Pharaoh not die? That's amazing. It is possible to kite forever. I did not know that. Well done, Pharaoh. Well done indeed. That's amazing. Walking northeast faster than zombies. So I get that, but when they were in a giant ball, it really seemed like they were attacking from all directions simultaneously. But I guess not. Guess not. Okay. Insanity. That was really cool. Thank you for letting me be part of that. I don't know if we've cleaned out anything enough to go, like, engage. Can you tell when our player is infected? Yeah, you can medical check them. If Pharaoh wants me to medical check them, I definitely would do so. Oh, the header already appeared on the screen. Okay, so server lag made it seem like we'd actually, or he's actually in a much worse situation than he actually was. Got it. Got it. That was insane. That was insane, Mini Spark. That's your zombie. My character's panicking, so there is a zombie somewhere. I can't see it, though. Hello? Oh, boy. Oh, it's only these two. I don't know where they came from. There's a third one coming. I might want to hop into Pharaoh's car and go away. It's only the three, though. Swing ground. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, the ground ones. I thought I was standing on top of the ground one. I thought I was standing on top of the ground one. It staggered me, and that was that. It was a good run. I had a good run. That was really enjoyable, but that's too bad. I've got some bad news, comma, buddy. You're welcome to my things. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad, team. Let's go and give Pharaoh our things. Final action of solidarity and all the good stuff. Yeah, I mean, fighting while being in such bad condition is definitely not ideal, obviously. Yeah, I really thought I was holding it down. But that's how it goes. I kind of want to watch the VOD from that just to better understand what happened, but I recognize that's not exactly helpful in this moment. Yeah, I probably should have jumped into Pharaoh's car and gone. I think I don't know what my appropriate level of confidence is. Like, if I'm fighting only 2, I feel really good. But the moment that one got loose on the ground, I probably should have sprinted away. Maybe. I think I often also wonder, like, am I swinging at the correct characters I move there? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's that. I think that'll be the end of our Project Zomboid experience. The multiplayer server is still on. So if you're interested in playing on our server, you're welcome to do so. I'll probably stop in from time to time on the server, but after a couple weeks here, I do need to play some other games on stream, and yeah, that'll be good. Do you want a PvP, Pharaoh? If you want a PvP against a broken man, you're welcome to do so. That's not PvP! It's actually hurting me. Unfortunately, it is not hurting me, but we're going for a ride. That's Pontiac versus Pelvis, I'm afraid so. Alright. There's no point in me starting a new character right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. Leaving a little earlier than I like, but that's okay. I'll be back tomorrow with a sponsored stream of Norse Oath something. It'll be a good time. We learned a lot about the world here. It's too dark to read. All right, flashlight, please. I have no flashlight. I was going to show you the map and all the things we learned in this playthrough, and I look forward to more. If you're still playing on the server, please have a really good time. I'll come visit it in the future, but for now, I'm out, yo. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, friends.